Hello everyone, this is Raptor coming back at you yet again, and today I'm going to be playing a really old game, a really old MMORPG called Silkroad Online, which is supposed to be historically accurate. I actually heard about this game from one of my younger cousins. This game came into our lives during a time when my younger cousin and I were really interested in our Chinese ancestry. So, like, we went and got really interested in like Chinese history. I started up a family tree on Ancestry.com for us to contribute to, and we got as far as our great-grandparents. We didn't really go that far back. But yeah, Silkroad Online it's an okay MMORPG. We didn't really spend that much time in it. I probably got as high as level 15 and I dropped the game. The biggest issue for me is that it's not so much the theme of the game. Well, also that this had to do with theme of the game, because as its name says, it's Silkroad Online. It's supposed to be based on the real-life Silk Road, which is this trade route between China and Europe. You get to choose between making a European character or a Chinese character, and you're supposed to like role-play certain characters that existed along this period of time in like Asia's history. And there is no WASD controls. This is purely click to move. Like you can only play this game with like your dominant hand on your mouse. You use the left mouse button to move the camera around, and you use the right mouse button to move the camera, and then left to like move your character. And there's absolutely no option. This game has been around since 2005. It's 15 years old, and developers never bothered to add support for keyboard movement. So the graphics, they're okay. This is the highest. I put all the graphics on like the highest settings. There's also a bloom option, which kind of looked dumb, so I turned it off. But yeah, everything else, I got the shadows, everything else enabled, and this is what the game looks like at its best. Yep, haven't really been updated. Like, look at these statues here compared to like these foo dogs over here. Like, I'm not sure what these are supposed to represent. I mean, if they're supposed to be like some sort of like budget version of foo dogs. I don't know. I'm pretty sure these would be like, these wouldn't be in the middle of the city somewhere. So this is supposed to be the capital of China, because for some reason, if we like zoom out, it's supposed to be based on like more like Chinese European history, like Silk Road history, but a lot of the names are in Korean. I mean, yeah, the developers are Korean, but I'm like, when they translated this to English, like, they got the Chinchir tomb right. Like, that's translated properly. Like, this whole area is supposed to be Chinese, and yet we've got these names, Jiangan, Jinryong, Dongwang. Those are clearly like Korean names, so they didn't really bother translating those so it fits within this particular area of the world map. So there's that. That really takes you out of the immersion of being part of this Silk Road based world. And yeah, Dongwang, Tarim, those are not Chinese names. I mean, over here, I think Hotan is Chinese, Pao is Chinese. I mean, they translated some of it just straight up like Black Jade River, Dead Ravine, Grassland Road. So the translations are all over the place. It doesn't really fit into what the lore of this game is supposed to be. And then it's supposed to go into, let's see, like I think it goes into like the Asia Minor area, and then we got the Eastern European area, Constantinople. I think down here you can get to what's that other place? Yeah, the Middle East, and then it goes all the way to Alexandria, and yeah, I mean the world of the game is pretty decently fleshed out. I mean, it's centered upon the Silk Road, so I don't expect it to be that big. It's like a decent sized kind of playground. Yeah, this is supposed to be, I guess, the Forbidden City. Like, it's like an abridged version of the Forbidden City. Wait, let me see if they got the foo dog. No, nope, I don't think they got it right. Because that looks like a female foo dog. Yep, they just copy-pasted it. These are female foo dogs, and they just mirrored them. They didn't even get that detail right. Like, are these the same? I'm pretty sure they're the same. Yeah, they just make these assets and just copy-paste them everywhere just to make it look Chinese. Yeah, the tree graphics, they're really stuck in that PS1 era kind of deal. I think this is the main palace. I don't think I can go in here. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've played. Apparently, the developers, they have this policy where if you haven't logged into your game account in over a year, they straight up delete it. So when I tried to log into my old account, it was pretty much banned. Like, it's not deleted, because basically they don't delete your account, they just ban it, so then someone can't go and like take your name and try to impersonate you, which is okay, but just kind of sucks because I want to see my old characters again. But yeah, given that I didn't log in for a while, and yeah, the bot problem is still here. It's actually when I was trying to, oh my gosh, the camera's going crazy. When I was trying to get into this game took me 2 hours. 2 hours. I have a screenshot. It took me 2 hours before I can get into this server. And the game has at least a dozen servers, and they're all filled to capacity. Filled to capacity. I put that in quotations because when you try to get onto the server and you're put into a queue because it's filled to capacity, there is an option for you to instantly get into the server by paying up Silk, which is their cash shop currency. So basically the game became like a roundabout pay-to-play game. I mean, the Silk is like, what, 13 Silk, which is like $1.30 in USD. I don't know how that is in other countries' currency. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, a lot of people say it's like, yeah, the bots are filling up the server, but if they have that option where you can instantly get onto the server somehow, instantly get onto these filled up, packed to capacity servers by paying up their cash shop currency, I don't know. That seems a little sus to me. So yeah, I mean, I didn't pay to get in. I waited out the 2 hours, which this was probably like one of the lower capacity servers, because there was like other servers that were like a 7-hour wait. So I think those are probably the higher capacities. But yeah, it seems kind of weird that all the servers are being tagged as filled to capacity, and yet if you pay out some cash shop currency, you can get in instantly just by magic. It's just a little weird to me. Yeah, see, this is Huang No. Well, I guess that is, I don't know about the no part. That doesn't really sound Chinese. Like my character's name Kuai Hu sounds more Chinese than Huang No. So I don't know about that, because Huang, that spelling of Huang is very Korean. It's not Chinese. It has a U instead of a W. So yeah, again, The graphics were okay for the time that it came out, which was like the early 2000s, but nowadays this does look a little dated. I mean, the water reflections don't look too bad. That water effect looks kind of bad. Sook. That sounds very Korean. So yeah, it's like they try to theme it to like Silkroad cultures, but I'm pretty sure Korea's kind of far away from the Silk Road. So yeah, it doesn't make any sense for like the supposedly Chinese town to have all these names as like these Korean names to them. So yeah, there's not a lot of questing to be done. Silk Road Online is very much like RO and EVE, like other sandbox MMOs, where it's like you come in, you create your character, and you just find stuff to do. There's not a lot of quests in this game, so it's basically like do whatever you feel like. And the only way to level up is to straight up kill monsters. You're grinding your way to max level. And I think they said the max level is like 130. So 15-year-old game and the max level is only 130. Like, okay, I mean, given there's not really that much to do, it's alright. Like, yeah, so they have this system where you can find a mentor, like another veteran player to like partner up with, and they'll show you the ropes and everything. Cannot use temporary. Okay, so I don't know what this magic lamp thing is. Item storage, so this is like all the cash shop stuff that you bought, and then you can like decide like which character you want to offload it onto. Oh, auto potions. That's okay. I mean, to each their own. Oh, I have quests now. Inventory. Okay. So I have to go to these outposts? Oh. Okay, I have some quests to do. Yeah, see, it's weird that they don't have any quest markers, because when you turn in the quest, like the quest NPC has the question mark over their head, but like when you're just passing by, you don't really know that they have any quests unless you just go up and talk to them. And I don't think that's changed, because I think that's how it was back then too. I mean, given that it's still like this, I don't think they've changed all that much. So where's my quest? Okay. Can I not bring that back somehow? No. Alright, I guess I have to go look for these, or try to remember what the names were. Hello there, Mr. Islam Man. Aren't you a little cold? It does rain around here. Do you have anything? Alright, so much for that. I guess I'll just go grind on some— whoa. That is a gigantic tiger pelt! What the heck? It looks so weird, like this face is highly detailed and the rest of the body is like PS1 graphics. Yeah. Oh, I see a question mark. Where are you at? Oh. Yeah. Well, it looks like a little more refined. I think the question mark back then was like really like WoW-ish. So it kind of looks like it works. Oh. Darn this point to click. Yeah. Talk to me. Yes, please. You only ask to make additional badge. Nothing. Yeah, sure. Hunt Mangnyangs. So Korean. 10 strong straws. Okay. I think I remember doing this quest. Again, I didn't make a character. I made a level 15 character back when I first played this game in like 2006 or so. It's just all. Well, I guess it's not gone. My original account is just banned. I had to make a brand new account just to like play this game, but whatever. I mean, it's nice to revisit. I mean, I want to do like a whole. Can you not walk into the walls, please? Like, I want to do a whole series, like, revisiting MMOs that I played a while back. Because I used to, after getting into Ragnarok Online, I went on this, during this one period in my life where I just started trying out all these different MMOs. Because I was just really into trying out different MMOs. And although I wasn't particularly interested in Silkroad Online, I played it with my cousin just so we had something to do together. Which is especially nice during this time of the pandemic when we can't even meet up. So MMOs are actually a really nice way to like hang out with your friends without being with them. Ah, those sound effects. So generic. I'm not sure what part of Chinese folklore these guys are from, because they have a little talisman. I guess some sort of Chinese necromancy, or necromancy, however you want to pronounce that. It is kind of creepy if you think about it. The straw man came up to you with a cleaver. Yeah, so it's basically what the game is. You grind yourself to max level, maybe take on a few quests at a time. Although I'm not too fond of the character creation, because like in Silkroad Online you can't customize your character. You're playing as one of about a dozen pre-made characters. You can't change their hair, can't change their eyes. You're not playing as your own character. You're playing as a preset character. Which, I mean, I guess if you're the type to be very indecisive about what kind of character you want to build, I guess it's fine. But for someone like me, who treat their characters as like your actual in-game avatar, like I prefer a bit more customization options than just picking from some preset line of characters. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really putting a lot of stuff in my inventory, but I mean, never say no to inventory expansion. It's always good in an MMO. Yeah, I wish I could do WASD movement, because I don't want to get carpal tunnel clicking everywhere all the time. Oh yeah, I think I have a pet. Yay. Oh, I have to click on it to pick it up. Okay, so this is... Oh, can I give you a name? No? Aww. You're like a temp pig, aren't you? Yeah. 1 month rental period. Woo! Piggy. You got a little piggy pig. Alright, let's see what else is there to do. Oh, now you have an exclamation. Oh. You just click on her. There we go. Inventory expansion. Okay. Oh. So is the max I can do is like 3 pages of inventory? Yeah, I guess that's nice. Yeah, I got a good amount. Like, it looks like you can do like costume, like basically like cosmetic outfits for your characters, so you can still like Oh, I guess you could wear 2 sets of gears? Yeah, it looks like you can wear 3 different outfits. But this is like the cosmetic slots. So I guess certain outfits have to be labeled as cosmetic outfits and you could put it on the avatar slots. Not sure how I don't think I like that system. I mean, there's some other MMOs that have done better, like costume systems. And I'll play some of those later on. Oh, there's chicken! Hello, chicken! You like my piggy? Oh, she's got a little flower. Wait, is that stuck into her head? Okay, that's kind of weird. Like, why would you just stick a flower into a pig's head? That seems kind of animal cruelty. Alright, is there anything else for me to do here? Stare at that little crowd of bots over there. Yeah, I wonder what the high level, because this is like a beginner zone. And I guess if you start in the... Yeah, I think this is probably like where you start if you play a European character. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe here. Okay, one of these are like the beginner areas for the European characters, and I guess somewhere over here is like where all the high level players are now. But man, like the fact that this beginner area is so sparse, that's how you know there's not a lot of new players coming into this game. Just a bunch of bots and high level players hanging around. But yeah, like, not a fan of pre-made characters. I mean, granted, yeah, you're not seeing my character's face all that much, but still, I mean, I wanna customize my own avatar, you know? I don't want a pre-made character. And then skills, I don't think I have any skills to use yet. Okay, so I need to get to level 5 first? Ah, okay. Can I use this now? Apparently I can play instruments now. I don't... Summons a transport vehicle for job activities. So these are just for, like, summoning mounts? Yeah, I'm not understanding. Yeah, so you can use the... I think that they're going for chi, but here it's translated as force. So you can use like ice chi, thunder chi, or fire chi, and then there's like healing chi, so you can build your character as like as semi-support or like full chi fighter. I don't remember what I did. I think I did like sword mastery, and then I focused on like, I think I did like firepower. So I was a fire swordsman. Basically a firebender. China grassland. Yeah, it's like the inconsistencies with the translations, and then the whole point and click to move, and that whole thing with just getting into the server, you have to pay up some cash shop currency, because I mean, I've been trying to get into the server and they've always been consistently full, and when I looked around at all like the Silkroad forums and Reddits, like a lot of players said like, oh, that's been a thing for a while now, so they've been doing that for quite some time. Again, I didn't pay any cash shop currency, I just pretty much waited out the 2 hours in the queue to get into the server. Yeah, it's like, there's not a lot of bots out here, so I'm guessing the bots are probably in the higher level areas too. Weasel. Oh, gotta double click. Again, this game is totally historically accurate to, you know, the original Silk Road in Asia, because yeah, they were always like accosted by giant weasels and strawmen with talismans on their faces. I think the last place I stopped off when I first played this game was this area, because there was a boss monster that shows up every once in a while, and I managed to solo him on my character, and I was so proud. I was like, hey, I soloed him. And Terrence of Chinchur Tomb. I cannot read that. I am trained in, I taught myself how to read traditional characters. Well, I'm not self-taught. Like, I took Chinese in high school, but I chose to learn how to read and write traditional characters because they felt easier for me to remember compared to simplified characters. Like, I just could not remember simplified characters at all. Like, you show me some simplified characters and I'm like, what's this gobbledygook you're showing to me? Let's see. Oh, okay, these are aggro. Oh, these are very aggro. And I'm gonna die. Ooh. Resurrected. Oh yeah, I have some resurrections for. I guess I could just run. Okay, so those are 3 levels higher than me. That's kind of a bummer. So the weasels outside are level 5, but these guys are level friggin' 8. Okay, maybe I can take on one of you. Or not. Oh yeah, I didn't heal myself. Silly me, that might be why. Maybe I can kite one of them away. Alright, it's a sitting key. Here we go. I'm just gonna stare at my pig's butt for a while. So yeah, that's Silkroad Online. It's like a bare bones basic MMORPG. I mean, yeah, it's got the whole Silkroad theme going on for it, but in terms of graphics and a lot of other stuff, like, you're just gonna be spending most of your time just grinding yourself away to maybe join a guild, because I don't know if there's any PvP in here. There probably is. And I just realized right now, like, you have 2 friggin' chat boxes here. I mean, this is like a system messages kind of deal. And this is like more system messages. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Why is this? Like, couldn't this system message be like here under like a different tabs? Like, what's the difference between Union and Academy? Because Guild is like your players can form guilds. That's a general like MMORPG feature. You can form a party, which is like a small group of people. A guild is like a huge army of people, and then I don't know what Union and Academy is for. Okay, looks like that's like a raid boss kind of monster. That usually they have those announcements to let people know they can go and kill them. Yeah, I don't know why does it have to be a separate little chat box for system messages? It's like, couldn't it be over here? Like, now you want me to pay attention to 2 different chat boxes? Yeah, all these features. And the bare bones basic, but oh, now you can go to Facebook. Okay, I guess they do some sort of advertising there, because that wasn't there before. Well, none of these were there before, and I'm not sure what this is for. I guess if you want to do more hotkeys, because this one gives you 4 rows of hotkeys. Like, this is basically, it's been the same since I played it 15 years ago. Like, none of this really changed all that much. So yeah, I'll probably play this for a little while just for this video, and then I'll probably log off and they'll go and delete this account too, and then I'll never play this ever again, because I mean, the fact that it took me 2 hours to get into the server and there's barely any other players to like chat with or hang out with, I mean, I'm surprised that it barely changed that much since 2006, and it's still alive. There's like so many MMOs out there that are so much better, and they bit the dust for one reason or another. So I guess their cash shop here has been pretty successful for them to keep going at bare minimum. So I guess that'll be all for now. Until next time, this is Zero Raptor signing off. Laters.